Hey everybody, welcome back to the Advanced Kayak Angler. I appreciate you listening or watching, however you do it. If you would share it and write a review, me and Armando, we'd appreciate that. I had a pretty good weekend. Got a new piece of glass there, a new little trophy. Got third place in the Iron City Kayak Anglers event on Bankhead Lake, which is an awesome place to fish. It wasn't really that awesome this weekend. It was really tough. I woke up late, had an alarm issue. I tried to charge it. My wife has a magnetic charger. Nothing sucks. Like, I'm never going to use it again. It's gotten me twice now. But my phone died, then it didn't charge. Then I wake up, so I lost 2 hours. But when I had those 2 hours, I was only in second by a quarter inch. Well, and a big, so I really would have had to have a half inch, but I hadn't dialed in. So, the opportunity was definitely there. Just ran out of time. But this week, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about food and drink. I lost my cooler over the side. I had like a little, Ozark waterproof thing that I carried some food and drinks in. Somehow it fell out over Saturday. So I thought, well, heck, while I'm going to have to buy a new one, I started thinking about food and drink. Advanced Kayak Angler. In this show, we want to try to find any advantage in a tournament or anything we can. Just look at all the little things of being a tournament angler and how they can make you a better angler or make you, healthier on the water, making better decisions, whatever it is. However that affects your overall day. These are things I want to talk about. So here we go. And with me tonight, guest hosting, I got Chuck, my buddy Chuck Wise. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How's it going?
Living the dream, dude. Doing
Hey,
good.
happy late birthday, too.
Yeah, thank you. Dude, my wife, it came in today. She got me the coolest thing. I'm older, right? So whenever I was a kid, I collected baseball cards, like collected the hell out of them. And they had this one card from 1989 Fleer set, which is like I started collecting in 99. I had a few, in 89, I had a few 88 cards, not many. So 89 is really whenever I started. In 89 Fleer, they had this one card, Billy Ripken, he's Cal Ripken's brother. And he had this bat. Have you ever seen this card?
Maybe, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know baseball cards as much.
Yeah. At the bottom of the card, in writing on the bottom of the bat, it said fuck face. And it made it to the card. So it's whenever I was 10 years old, this was the coolest card in the world.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, so and then after there's different versions, like after whenever they figured it out, first there's the fuckface bat, and then they have one where it's blacked out like a black box, and there's some that are a white box, but the original fuckface are the best ones. There
Yeah.
was actually a band in my hometown called Fuckface because of that bat. But yeah, so she got me that card. So now I have it. Like,
Dude,
I don't collect cards or anything anymore. I have like shoe boxes, old ones. But that one I never had. Now I have it like in my bedroom and I get to wake up and look at it every day. Like this one thing I really wanted as a kid. So I'm like, that's
pretty
awesome,
cool, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good birthday present.
Like whenever I was a kid, I also couldn't afford Jordans. Like, they came at same time, 89. Like I remember being in middle school and like Jordans and all that just coming out. Like number twos came out in or threes came out in 89, I think. And it was just like I knew one kid that had them, and it was like the coolest thing in the world. I always wanted a pair of number fives. And she got me some fives like Christmas a couple years ago. And it's like, like I'm not this poor kid anymore. Like I have some fives. And it was like it really meant something to me, because I was really into shoes as a kid because it was just something I wanted to aspire to. Like I couldn't afford them. So yeah.
I'm on that Shaq's life.
Yeah. Yeah. I always wanted the pumps too. Like they have the Shaq Victory pumps. Like
Yeah.
the old, I remember, way off topic here. I remember this kid named Maurice. He was the first one to have pumps in our school. I mean, they look like freaking moon boots. They were, maybe he had small legs too. They were so giant. Like it was this massive shoe. Like no way you were getting any air in these things.
Yeah.
You weren't jumping. Like they were so heavy and so bulky.
We
And
got
they
to pump
looked
them
like
up.
moon boots. Yeah. But
You got to over pump them. They
yeah.
bust.
Yeah. Dude, I wish, if I thought I could wear them, like if I would actually wear them, I would get some just to say I've got some pumps and like keep them in the every now and then pull them out. But
Nah, man, wear them on the kayak.
dude, I'm so old and so lame now. I can't be wearing cool stuff.
Hey, man, you can get the flat bills and the Air Force Ones or the
Yeah.
Jordans.
Well, my hat's just because it's the only one that fits my dang big old head.
Look at my hat.
Yeah, wise angler. I like it. Cool. This hat, I need to retire. It's a Cooperstown. It's so soft up top. Like it's not like a hard New Era. That's why I
Yeah,
like it so much. But man, it's so worn out.
yeah.
I need to quit wearing it in public.
I collected those a lot. I have probably 30 of the 32 teams, or however many teams there are.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll go ahead and start going through this. So first, what do you take on a kayak, and how do you store your food and drink?
All right. So first thing when I wake up pretty early. Unlike Dan, I don't oversleep, and
I
I
didn't
start
do
off.
that.
I
Yeah,
start
you
off
didn't
like,
have to kick a man ways down.
hey man, you still cut a check, and I'm over
Yeah.
here struggling. I drove more than I fished that tournament, so
Yeah,
I
but
don't want to hear it, Dan. You show up late and still catch them.
but the tournament before that, you got first, so you still made more money in two you beat me, so I had second in the last one, third in this one. You still made more money in the other one than I did in second and third for both of them. So we're
Well,
probably even.
I'm just hoping this is a drop for me. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I always start off in the morning with coffee. I make it here at the house. Put it in a little Yeti cup, and that will ride with me in the truck all the way to where I'm going, and it'll go in the kayak with me. With the Titan, it has that built-in cup holder.
Yeah.
So I have to actually get used to something else next week, or
Yeah.
this week.
Moving
But
up to a Hobie.
yeah. Well, that's a whole nother discussion, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah. So start off with the coffee, drink it on the way to the lake, and while I'm on the lake too, especially like during this time of year when it's cold,
Yeah.
you got to have something warm in you. Coffee, that is. Drink it straight. No sugar, no milk, just black coffee. And
Because you're on that keto.
yeah, kind of, sort of. I've kind of
Okay.
cheated a little bit lately. I need to get back on it, but so on the way to the lake, I usually stop at a gas station, and that's where I get my snack and drink for the day. So I usually get a diet Mountain Dew and a water if I don't already have some waters in my boat. Because usually, under the Titan seat, I just have like 3 or 4 waters, and one of those waters could be a month old, but I'll still drink it if I get down to it. Like it's water; it's not going to go bad.
Yeah.
So I keep water in the boat. That way, I don't always have to get 4 waters, but I keep probably 3 waters with me at all time. I get a Diet Mountain Dew or something else if I'm feeling it, and then some jerky.
Jerky.
Yeah, and usually I'll eat it after I've caught a limit. That's kind of like my reward.
Mm.
So I didn't eat it all heartily at Bankhead. I made myself suffer. Until we got to mug shots, then I just ate
Grubbed
too
out, man.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. It wasn't even good, but I don't know that waitress. Whew, she was I like them thick girls. She was looking like she was like a. I'm sorry. If my wife, she ain't gonna watch this, but she's like a thick Kirsten Dunst. She was looking all right. Sorry, that's like imprint on my brain, man. I was like, whew, oh, I should really. Oh, sorry.
Come on, Dan.
I'm telling you, man. Whew. But yeah. So me, I just had like a Ozark little soft cooler, and it fit 4 drinks. So I would usually bring 2 waters, a Gatorade, and a low calorie body armor. I like those. I keep them. Um, 1 Gatorade, like with all the sugar, just if I want it.
Yeah.
That's usually what I drink last. Sometimes you just want the sugar.
Yep.
I always carry like peanut butter Cliff Bar. Toffee is good too. Those are my 2 go-tos. And then most of the time, if I know I'm going to get a biscuit, I carry my coffee with me. I have like a Bubba cup, I put in the thing, not like one of those giant barrel ones, but it's just Bubba brand, but it's good metal coffee cup. And it fits in my Hobie. They have drink holders it comes with. And but I either, whenever I get it, if I know I'm going to get a biscuit in the morning, I'll get a second sausage biscuit because they last. Like I don't want to eat something with eggs in the afternoon.
Yep.
But a second biscuit that's a lot of times what I get. I just get a second biscuit and then I've got the Cliff Bar if I want it
Yeah.
extra. I just always, as like a side pocket, always kept a Cliff Bar in there. It's going now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so or if usually if I'm going on like an away trip and or there's no breakfast to be had, sometimes you're by a place and there's not going to be food in between you and the ramp you're going to. I would just get a Lunchable or two. So
Hmm.
I'd have some kind of breakfast ready. If you eat a Pop-Tart, they don't last, some kind of stupid breakfast thing, which isn't very healthy. That's trying to make a better decision. So I'm eating healthier on a kayak
Yeah.
and just in general too. But the some kind of breakfast, a little breakfast thing, and then two Lunchables because they don't really fill you up, and the breakfast I'm eating isn't really filling me up. So, and then the Cliff Bar. But that's usually my go-tos. Extra biscuit, that's usually what I eat most of the
Yeah.
time. But
I, I,
Lunchables, I do that too.
I try to stay away from like any sugar
Yeah,
or bread, because if you eat like a Snickers bar, you'll get like a surge of energy,
yeah,
and you'll feel good for a second, but it won't last. But if you eat like jerky, or like I get the Jack Link's Slim Jim, their version of it. Got to be messing with Sasquatch, and so I try to stay with the caffeine and the meat, because that protein will burn a little slower. Like you'll get a good steady energy throughout the day. Like if you eat a Snickers bar or something like that, you'll get a high surge, but then you'll
yeah,
come down fast too. And then if you eat bread, I don't know, I just feel like a kind of slow down when I eat bread anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, I try to stick with the caffeine and the meat. And like Vienna sausages, man.
Nah, man, I
Dude,
don't
if
fuck with them. I don't mess with them tiny wieners.
hey
You can
man,
keep them, dude.
you gotta start eating them, man.
Nah, bro, I'm straight. I ain't messing with that. But yeah, I mean that's and we're going to go over this list of. So I
Oh
made a
yeah,
post. I made a post on Facebook, and we're going to go back and forth. Some are going to be healthy, some are going to be funny. Like they were making a joke or whatever.
yeah.
Um, you know, but whatever. So because
We,
whenever I
we,
was young, it was different. Whenever I was younger too, like I could go fishing on like I ain't eat nothing. The only thing yeah, I won't even say like Mountain Dew, Marlboro, and vagina is about the only thing I need to eat. But
Throw in some Copenhagen and you're good.
yeah, so I mean, whenever you're young, it's different too. But I'm trying to make better choices, so we'll go through this list now, and we'll see what people have. So we'll take
Cool,
turns.
man.
I'll
Yeah.
go first. Drew Warren, my buddy here, works with my wife. He said, I take a small soft back cooler, 2 bottles of water or more on warmer days, trail mix, PB crackers, and some type of granola bars are my go-to snacks. So trail mix, that's a good one. Peanuts, something, not anything too crazy. And I will say, whenever I was talking about the 4 drinks, whenever I thought about going to a bigger cooler last year, whenever we were on Bankhead, I got overheated. Like
Yeah.
I keep a little ice pack in there, like one of those blue ones you put in the freezer. But I really wanted something with this new cooler that I could put 6 drinks in there because most time 4's more than enough. But every now and then on those super hot days, or you just really want something cold, like I'm going to think about freezing more water and taking it
Yeah.
with me so it's
Yeah. I didn't even
always
mention
cold.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
In the summertime, you've got to have water. Like
yeah,
that's the most important thing, is having plenty of water.
yeah.
And
So
are you trying to show the comments, Dan? I don't know if I can't see them on the screen.
oh, you can't see them?
Mhm.
You
I don't
can't
know.
see that?
Maybe it's my side. Can you see them?
Yeah, I can see them.
Okay. Maybe it's just me then.
You can't see that?
I see no, I can't see them.
Okay. Well, I'll read them. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I can look at it on my side. I got it pulled up too.
Okay. Well, yeah. I thought you said you could see it earlier.
Yeah, I can see it on my screen, but if you were trying to show it on your
Oh, yeah,
screen,
yeah. Yeah, I have it pulled up. But
okay.
yeah, go ahead, man.
Next one down, Jason Edward Adair, or how you say his last name?
That's fine.
He says H2O, jerky, homemade in the air fryer, and protein bars. So That's more of my style right there. I like that.
Yeah, the jerky and protein bars. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
can't
it's
beat
at.
it.
Sam Cox, and he just won this weekend. Got first place.
Yeah,
Congrats to him.
good
He
job,
said
Sam.
Blue Dot Outfitters cooler. I know they sell them at the Yak Shack here.
Have you
On the
seen
back,
that cooler?
huh?
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. I thought so too. I
It's
looked
like
it
out
up.
of the way on the back of the seat, and you can hold all kind of stuff in it.
That's what I ended up buying a seat back one. I got a different one because I had an Amazon gift card and
I think they had
from
that
work.
one on Amazon too.
Yeah, so that's what I ended up going with. I wanted one a little bit bigger,
Gotcha.
but because I have my battery and then my box behind that, so
Yep.
like my cooler kept since I went to a motor, my cooler had sit on top of something, and I guess that's how it fell off. So I wanted something. Well, I have to do something with all my swim baits that I have in my Yak Gadget pack that was sitting on my seat back. I have to put them up in the front compartment. Not a big deal, but that'll be a
Yeah.
little less convenient for my swim baits. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry, Sam, he said, so he's got that Blue Dot Outfitters cooler on the back of the seat. He carries water, halos, so oranges, granola
Yep.
bars, Star Kiss tuna kit, and
Cool.
chips. I typically eat a good breakfast and then snack periodically. So tuna, that's a one we haven't seen, and oranges. So
And a good
great.
breakfast. That's one thing that I don't do. Like I pretty much just drink coffee for my good breakfast.
Yeah. So I mean, Sam, we won this
Yeah.
weekend,
Hey,
but they're really like, he's part of that gang crew, and they're
dude,
doing a lot of
yes,
like hardcore river creek stuff. So I mean,
they have to eat.
they're doing a lot of physical labor out there. I mean, not I'm mowed around on the lake most of the time. So
Oh, I've gotten a little taste of that stuff, and like if you're going down steep embankments and walk like wade fishing and all that kind of stuff, man, that's some fishing right there.
oh yeah, it will wear you out at the end of
Yes.
the day. Canoeing or whatever, yeah, all that kind of stuff, it'll kill you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Drowns. He's Yakking Grass, right?
Yeah, TD for it.
Yeah. So he says body armors, snack protein bars, PB and J, and then he has a backpack cooler in the hatch. So
Gotcha.
another good
And
stuff.
whenever I was younger, I used to I like a peanut butter and jelly now, but
Mhm.
like for flavor, but yeah, man, I could eat one in 30 minutes. I'm hungry again. It just
Well, that's
doesn't,
the thing. That
yeah,
bread and the jelly, it just doesn't. You burn it off really, really quick.
yeah,
Now the peanut butter, that's a good choice. If you just
yeah,
scoop some peanut butter and eat it, man, that's like a protein bar right there.
yeah. And Steve Owens, man, Steve,
Yeah, man.
you gotta make some better decisions here, boss. He
Hey,
said, water and one can
Mountain.
of Mountain Dew.
Hey,
My
Mountain Dew's all you need.
my wife always grabs me. I don't mean to be judging people because I didn't mean it like that. My wife always grabs me a 30 count from Chick-fil-A. I get 20 of them. Or I take 2 Arby's double roast beefs and 1 can of peaches.
Dang.
Uh, he said, I brought an okra. Didn't see it. No one else said okra.
I think no, it's Orca,
Orca.
the
Orca.
cooler.
I thought you
Yeah.
said okra. I'm like, who brings okra out? Like, is he eating this okra raw? Man, okay,
He's
orca.
just frying it up. He's frying it up on his kayak.
I'm from Mississippi, dude. I can't read. Um, Walmart Yeti. That's what I had. Just an Ozark, and now a Yeti Flip 12. And the Yeti has been the best for me. So I even replied to him. I said, "Dude, you carrying okra out there?"
I
So
see that now.
an orca.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah,
Uh-oh.
a roast beef. I mean, roast beef's good, but yeah, just some nuggets. A 20 count nuggets. I keep full. It's
Man,
just chicken protein. That's not bad.
I would love if Pilar bought me a 30 count of nuggets.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Steve's got a good wife,
Yeah, man.
and she gives him some okra. So
Apparently. Hey, that
and
might be the juice, man. You might just need to start eating okra.
yeah, maybe just eat some okra.
Yeah.
I won't be doing that. So if that's what it takes to win, I will not be doing that.
You don't like okra?
I like fried, but not like just great slimy ass okra.
Yeah, you'd fry it before you go, man.
Yeah.
Like the night before, we could fry it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Okay. Well, skip yours. Go the one after that one.
All right. Jason Whitehead, he says water, Powerade, maybe some crackers to eat, no ice, drink it at air temperature.
Just
So
hardcore.
Jason's, yeah, he's just, well, that's kind of how I do it. I don't have a cooler, but I keep it under my seat. So there's a little shade at least.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I'll have to figure out a new way to store all my stuff.
On the Hobie, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday. So, but yeah, I mean, can't beat that. You got the Powerade, kind of get you some electrolytes back in you, water, keep you hydrated. Crackers, probably not my best choice, but hey, whatever works, man. That's I don't know if he's got saltines or those chicken of the sea crackers that taste really good.
Probably like,
or Ritz crack. Yeah,
like peanut butter and,
yeah, man.
probably something like that.
Jason, if you see this, we need more explanation on what kind of crackers.
All right. Justin Gillespie, he said, Camelback backpack behind the seat with pilfered children's snacks and 2 liters of water. Turney had my well, that hadn't written right, but he had a jet boil and some freeze dried chicken fettuccine Alfredo for lunch. So
dang, all right, this guy is going.
I guess he pulled out the jet boil.
I guess so. Oh, he got that new tent set up on the back of his truck, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he went all out. Looks like. I mean, you're on a mega bag if you're eating chicken Alfredo on the water. That's all I got.
Yeah, you're eating a full on meal.
Like if I drop 60 inches, all right, that's when I'm gonna eat some chicken Alfredo or something.
There you go.
All right. The next guy down, Corey Racer. He says Body Armor Waters. That's a popular choice. Jerky, my man. Some sort of trail mix, and he likes dried banana with chocolate. And then fig bars. Hey, haven't heard Fig Newtons yet.
Yeah, they sell those. They sell them at Costco. They sell them at store, but they're like Harvest. They're like the more wheat, like healthy.
Oh yeah,
fig bars. Those are really good.
Yeah,
me and my kid both like those. They're good.
Man, that's the cool thing about having a kid. You get to eat all that kid stuff again.
Yeah. Ty Cole, he said ice water in an insulated jug and a bag of some kind of beef jerky. So seems like jerky is, we'll go through all of them, but jerky, trail mix, nuts. Those are like 2 of the, I would say, the upper tier of healthy, trying to eat right out on the water kind of thing.
Again, I didn't even say nuts. Sometimes I'll get peanuts too. Another one of those protein packed food sources that just gives you that steady burn. It's not too high, not too low. It's just kind of a good right there in the medium to keep you focused. So you can't beat that protein, man.
That's right.
And then we got Mikey Holcomb, water in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
My guy just going raw.
I'm too fat for that, man. I gotta have some kind of because if I'm out there all day and I don't eat anything at all, like this weekend I didn't because I left but I did start late and have a late biscuit, so it's not. If I would have eaten at like 4:30 whenever I meant to get up, I would have never made it to the end of the day. I would have been shaky by the end of the day. I'd be so hungry.
Start drinking water, eating some fish that you catch.
Yeah. I didn't have anything because I lost my cooler. I was about to start drinking lake water, man. I was thirsty. And you don't want to drink Bankhead water.
Especially coming out of some of those creeks, man. Whatever the creek that Bankhead the Bayview bleeds into, you just don't even put your feet in that water. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. David Hokett, he said peanuts, water, and coffee. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll go with the next one here too. Mel Isaac, she said water, Powerade, and a Lunchable and a small lunch pack. So
there you go. There's your Lunchable right there.
Yeah, I think some cheese, crackers, and it's like a pack of crackers, but with some actual meat on it, a little bit healthier, I would say.
See, my thing, I just got to have something I can eat with one hand. You peel the jerky, you can eat it. You open the peanuts, you can dump them in your mouth. Because when I'm eating, I'm not just sitting still. I'm like probably going from point A to point B, and I got to have one hand on my remote or something like that, controlling where I go. So yeah,
some days like I need that break.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
I want to take the 5 minutes just to chill out, think about what I'm doing,
Yeah.
get out of it for a minute, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think that can be helpful. Sometimes not, but yeah.
All right, we got Michael Mooney, 1 gallon of water and 4 to 5 granola bars. No cooler needed. Yep.
Dang, man
So
ain't pooping for days. Just all
he's
granola all
he's
the
staying
time.
hydrated though. He's staying hydrated. That's the most important.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you don't got to poop, you don't have to worry about getting on the bank. You know.
True. Lance Coley, he said 2 PB&Js, a couple of kids squeeze packs of applesauce and a soft side that also acts as miscellaneous storage, and a Camelback at Gatorade. So
Yeah.
I haven't
I
heard that
saw
before. Applesauce.
when we were at Gunnersville for the bass tournament. Uh, I saw him, go through his peanut PB&J making stage in the morning, and all I was like, I'm just like, throw some coffee grounds in the coffee maker, blah blah blah, and he's just over there like cutting perfect little, edges, getting the perfect amount of peanut butter, and he's just like taking his time, slathering it on the bread. I'm just like, man, that looks good, Lance. He's like, you want me to make you one? I'm like, no, I'm good. Let's see. Lucas Hudson, a Cliff Bar, a big body armor, and some waters. So again,
Cliff
the
Bar.
Cliff Bar body armor.
Yeah.
It's good combo.
Brad Hicks, body armor, water, Cliff Bars, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and a banana almost every river float. I have a small lunchbox, igloo cooler I pack it in. So he's got a little bit of everything. Banana. Nobody said banana. Every day I'm not fishing, I eat a banana every single
Mm.
morning. That's like my mid-morning snack. And I'll never take one on a kayak, man. I always say I want to take a banana with me on the boat, but then I'm too worried to do not. Maybe I'm a little bit too superstitious, because then it'll be like the one day I do any tiny thing that goes wrong, I'll blame it on the banana, and then the whole day will be ruined. So
Well, there's also some scientific stuff to it, like science, like the chemical that's on the banana peel or something can affect the water quality or something. I don't know. I kind of just Googled it for a minute. So yeah, there is like some science to it, I think.
all
And there's
right,
also the superstition, but
man.
I don't know. I don't take bananas on the boat just because I don't eat bananas that much. But
Huh.
but yeah, my neighbor Tom Marshall up here on Logan. One
Okay.
we haven't heard yet: Uncrustables and combos or corn nuts. And then for drink, he's got water, Gatorade, and a Diet Dew.
All right, a little bit of caffeine.
Yeah,
Jacob
man,
Mott, he
caffeine's so important.
yeah. Jacob got second this weekend.
Yep.
Titan cooler off of Amazon with water and a Dr. Pepper. Snacks vary, but usually have barbecue Vienna sausages. So
There you go.
he's
One for
he's
the
down with it.
Viennas,
He's down with the wieners too. So
the
I'm
little wieners.
I'm a pass on that.
You're missing out, man.
No, I'm not. That's not true.
All right. Kathy Vinson Matheny on cold days, oatmeals. And I'm not sure what an oatmeals is. Help warm you up, and it's sealed so nothing extra needed. You know what an oatmeals is, Dan?
No. Uh-uh.
Maybe it's like a MRE or something you pour water in. I don't know. That'd be a good idea, especially on those cold days.
Oatmeals. Yeah. I don't know.
Or oatmeal? Is that what you meant?
I don't know. Maybe oatmeals. I don't know. We'll have to look. Have to look it up afterwards.
We have to GTS.
Yeah. Oh, chat. The chat. GT. What?
Google that S.
Uh, Chris McKee said, I drank a couple of Dr. Peppers along the way. The only thing I actually take time to eat is Viennas or Slim Jim. So there you go.
There you
He
go.
likes Tony Wieners. Chuck Stoggill, he said, 2 waters and granola bars or Pop Tarts. If I need more, my truck usually isn't far. So he must be a Creek guy.
Yeah.
My dang. There it goes. I'll knock out a couple more here.
Yeah, go ahead and
Courtney
hit 'em.
Bennett said, JB and I take water, turkey, and cheese Lunchables. Lunchables, all right.
There we go. Okay.
Jerky and cheese, trail mix with the M&Ms, and usually some Gatorade and a Yeti flip. or Hobie fish bag. So I think that's a good like Lunchables, turkey Lunchables, jerky, trail mix, cheese, Gatorade. I mean,
That's everything you need right there,
yeah,
man.
good choices for
You
sure.
can survive off that.
Yeah. Brad Hurlboss from Paddle and Fin said Monster Hydration. I do like those. I like the Monster with the energy hydration. Those are
I
pretty
hadn't had
good.
those yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's just like a
Similar to a Body Armor, I think.
yeah, like a Gatorade with a little bit of caffeine in it.
Dude, speaking of Gatorade, side note, have you had the Gato Light? I think that's Gatoro Light?
Uh-uh.
Gatorade Light. I don't know. It's like Pedialyte, but Gatorade's version.
Huh.
That stuff's pretty good.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't had that. I usually I don't really like the zeros and all that. I
Well,
just
that's not a zero. Well, they
yeah
have a
yeah
zero,
oh yeah.
but
Like my favorite really is a low calorie body armor because it's
mhm.
like 30 calories. It's you get I don't like artificial. I'm not saying that was I don't like artificial sweeteners. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather have water than
Mhm.
have an artificial. Like I'll have 3 waters to 1 Gatorade rather than just have like the zero stuff that messes with my stomach. But
True. That aspartame or whatever.
yeah, oh man, it cramps me up. But you said Monster Hydration or Body Armor along with frozen bottle of water. I don't eat
Mhm.
heavy on the water, so normally granola bars, Pringles, or jerky. Keep it in a small seat back cooler. Seat
There you
back.
go.
Yep.
Pringles
Nate
and jerky.
Mayfield, NACA guy,
Yep.
old Alabama Godfather, said strawberry Uncrustables for the win, and usually some Pringles or Lunchables or something like that. There you go. Scott Elric, Iric,
Yeah.
lots of water, dried fruit, and dog treats. I have a helper.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
Until I saw the parentheses, I was like, dog treats?
I just found this out because I'm in the food ingredient business. The dog treats are also edible. Like you think they are,
Yeah.
but they have to be edible by people as well. I didn't.
Human consumption. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could eat them. I always
Yeah.
wondered that, but now it's by law have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Randall said jerky and nuts, and not necessarily in that order.
Could
He
be nuts and jerky.
yeah, he's into the nuts. He's a nut. Um, I like Jay. Andy Milton, Walmart Ozark 12 soft side fits between my seat and H crate. For a soft side, it does a respectable job of holding its temp, typically for an 8-hour day. Inside the waters, inside are waters, 1 PB&J, 1 energy drink, 1 quart of purple Powerade. I like purple
Man,
myself.
he is dialed
I
on the
had yeah,
color of the
yeah.
Powerade.
I had that purple. I had a purple yesterday actually. Frozen. It's got to be frozen. So I think
What?
the frozen. I'm getting on that frozen train. Like I want to have because even if you can't really put a bunch of. It doesn't really make sense to put a bunch of ice in a cooler like that.
That's true.
Like that's kind of dumb. But I think I'm going to get on that frozen deal too. Because at the end of the day, you want that one drink that's really cold, especially on a hot day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can get on that train too then.
yeah, I'm getting in on that. 2 Cliff Bars in the end pouches, maybe some jerky or Lance crackers. Separately, I carry morning coffee in a 26-ounce Yeti Rambler thermos. When it's hot, Powerade slushy cures what ails you. There you go.
Man, he is dialed.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That's a good there you go, Dan. I think that's that I mean, is that the cooler you had too?
uh, no, but it was pretty similar.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I'll just keep reading them here.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Blake Robertson, he said, nifty little bicycle cooler I found on clearance aisle at Walmart last week. He's
That's
got
pretty
video
neat.
on. It's just a cool little deal. And he puts his
Yeah,
phone in top.
that's
Uh,
neat.
Lloyd Castillo said, the cool, crisp air of spring or fall deserves a piping hot soup, crackers, and potato chips. So, dude just has a full on meal.
Man, could you imagine eating your soup and then all of a sudden a wake boat comes like 20 yards from you and you
Yeah,
got steaming hot soup in your
yeah.
lap?
Just chowder everywhere.
This chowder.
Matt Millard, he said, y'all be putting way more emphasis on the snacks than I do. I make sure to have enough water and stuff drink. I'll sometimes take Cliff Bar jerky or crackers snack. Chris Mazuka, I think that's right, said Wagyu jerky and Mountain Dew. So he's on
Dang.
that high dollar jerky.
Yeah, he is.
I've never had that. Cam Steele from Faith and Fishing Podcast said Perception Splashback Cooler, and that's pretty much I got like one of those off-brand Chinese Amazon versions of that.
Gotcha.
And I carry a big water bottle, usually a small Gatorade, a bag of crunchy Cheetos, an apple or orange, a couple little packs of Skippy peanut butter. If it's cold, a thermos of coffee. I might touch half of it during the day. So,
oh man, that's where he's messing up, man. He's got to drink that coffee.
Yeah. Jay Miner, I have a small cooler with an ice pack, carry 2 waters, a juice, and a carbonated beverage, crackers, granola, protein bars, fatty cakes. I had to ask what fatty cakes were.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Little Debbie's, stuff like that. Fatty cakes. I'd never seen that before. Just 4 more here. Robert Brown said, insulated mug of coffee and 2 packs of smokes. Maybe add a bottle of water if it's over 90.
Dang.
I typically won't allow myself to smoke after line's in time until I've caught my first fish. So you see me smoking on the water, I figured something out. So
hey, we know what to look for now.
Yeah, he does that thing where, like you were saying, it's like a reward.
So, yeah, exactly. You do good. You kind of reward yourself a little bit. Say, all right.
Forrest Buchan said Cliff Bars and PB crackers and my Yak Gadget seat bag and a Yeti Rambler full of water. There you go.
There you go.
Keith Freeze, everybody needs to hire this guy to do. He is like the tile master. Check out Keith Freeze's Facebook page, dude. I need him to come do my shower for real.
Nice.
Yeah, seriously, he's up in Tennessee. If you're in Tennessee and Keith ain't doing the tile at your house, you're crazy, because that dude is a master. Sorry, if you're listening to this, Keith, man, your work is unbelievable. I really need mine done too. A soft side cooler with a lid that has Velcro latch for easy access. It is removable plastic liner that I take out and fill up with about 1.5 inches of water and stick it in the freezer overnight.
Wow, man.
I carry water, Red Bull, V8 energy drinks, and hydration drinks for those really hot days. Snacks I keep on board are multiple types of granola or protein bars, a small sealed pack of nuts or pistachios for long days, a sandwich or leftovers are placed in a Tupperware container on the side pocket closest to the cooler. I also keep a small cooler in my truck with drinks as well. Nothing like grabbing some ice cold after a long day in the sun while loading up the yakking gear. That's for real, because whenever you get off the water, if you don't have anything cold on like a hot southern day, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine going back to a truck at the end of the day and having like a real cold water or Powerade. Oh, it would be nice.
That's a good idea. And plus, you can just keep it in your truck. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
Unless someone steals it.
Yeah. Well, that and your damn catalytic converter. Last one, James Glover, 12-pack of Yingling, black and tan. If the fish aren't biting, I pack of spicy hot peanuts for protein. Still paddle, and a Arctic soft cooler. So
there you go.
Yeah, he likes some black and tan. So there you go.
Man, some of these guys are just so dialed in.
Yeah, Andy
I feel like sometimes I can't even get dialed in on the fish. So how am I going to get dialed in on this?
Well, if it's one little extra thing, you just, I don't know. I guess that's kind of what the show is about. Maybe find those little things
little
that make you better out on the water. So,
and if you're Steve, literally chicken nuggets.
Yeah, nuggets or Arby's roast beefs.
That's true.
Yeah, with a good wife getting the Chick-fil-A for him. But that's it, man. Chuck, where can everybody find you online? Check out Chuck's. Sign up. Subscribe to Chuck's YouTube channel. What's it called, man?
Just Chuck Wise Fishing. It's not much. It's just me showing some fish catches.
Just cashing checks, getting trophies, doing what you do.
Man, I'm on a down streak right now, man. I gotta have I don't know.
Tournament before this weekend, you won.
Yeah, but I flat out zeroed at Gunnersville. Gunnersville has me messed up in my head right now, so I gotta push that out.
Yeah.
We got Moulton, which is a small little lake in North Alabama.
Which one are you going to fish?
Oh, the grass one, man.
Which one's that one? The city lake?
There's 2 city lakes and something else.
Well, there's like a little one. Then there's
The
one
small,
with all the grass, and then
I'm
there's
fish.
the rocky one.
Yeah, I fished the rocky one last year. So there was I probably caught 50 fish that day, but I had maybe 42 inches to show for it. But so I'm gonna go mess with the grass lake, I think,
Yeah.
just to try something new. I hadn't seen that one yet, so yeah.
It's going to be like it's going to be really warm this week. So I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
after today, man, I'm so
Yeah,
done with this cold.
yeah, me too. Yeah, I was out grilling tonight. And it was chilly.
Nice.
Yeah, had some pork chops. They were delicious.
Dang.
Oh, I got that Traeger.
Oh yeah, that's right,
Oh,
man.
dude, man, I got like a out the back door deal, or else my cheap ass would not have bought a Traeger. I mean, I got a absolutely absurd deal on it. It's kind of like a scratch and dent thing,
Yeah,
and man, it is game changing. I mean,
I'm
it.
gonna have to bring some steaks over and
Yeah,
let you cook them for me.
yeah, I'll do it, man. Like you can't mess it up. That's the thing about it. Like you cannot. You just I put the meat probe. I mean, not trying to get into a Traeger thing, but you put the meat probe in there. Like they have they have the app where it tells you how to cook it,
What?
like at what temperature. And they have a bunch, like we did stuffed chicken thighs. And this time it was like pork chop, like big steaks. And I
Thick
just
ones?
put some of the Traeger spice on there and just,
Dang.
you know, it was like turn on 450, 6, 7 minutes on each side, put the probe in there, and you can tell whenever the meat's at a certain temperature, you pull it off, you eat it. And it's like,
That's too easy.
dude, it's so easy. I mean, like before I had like this like a fake big green egg, like the char grill one. It was a
Mhm.
great grill, but everything I cooked was a guess. Like I'm sure I could have got a
Yeah.
meat probe and things would, but this is like the temperature is perfect the whole time. If you lift up the grill and open it up, it goes back to that temperature. It just
Dang.
you have the probe that's already in there. It's just, dude, it's just easy.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you put the pellets in it, you push ignite, and it takes a few minutes. It starts up, set it to temperature, and cook. It's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, it's like dummy proof, and that's really what I needed. So I am.
Hey, little trick. So when you cook some steaks, just do salt, like the big chunky rock salt. Not the big rock salt, but like the Himalayan salt kind of.
Yeah,
Just sprinkle some of that on there, let it sit for an hour, and then put it on the grill. That's good stuff. That's all you need.
I've never done the. I like the Morton Nature salt because it's got some like pepper and stuff in it too.
Okay, yeah, that's good
Nature
stuff too.
seasoning. Yeah, that's good. The I haven't done a reverse sear yet. That's like I'm gonna check out that reverse sear. I want to do that.
Oh, or you cook it on the stove or on the skillet first, and then
I
put it
don't.
on.
I guess
Or,
I can do it in there. Like you just turn because reverse is where you cook it real hot first and then
yeah,
slow. Is that?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could do that on a grill. I just turn it up
Okay,
super hot and then I turn it down
yeah,
and it cooks slow. So
that'd be pretty good.
yeah, I might do that. So
Yeah,
we'll
give it
see.
a try. Now they got the fancy grill now,
I know,
grill
bro.
master.
It's it's crazy. I got such a good deal, and then I sold mine to some guy off Facebook Marketplace, and he got a great deal on it because I got it for a good deal. So I didn't want to, make a bunch of money on it. So
Yeah.
it only cost the whole grill ended up only costing me $70. So I got a
What?
Traeger for $70 once I sold my other one too. So
That's awesome, man.
yeah, that's crazy. So all
I'm gonna
right, that's it. Appreciate y'all
pull up.
listening. Hopefully this episode wasn't stupid. I don't.
It
I,
was fun
I feel like I saw like what are the best choices?
for
Like
sure.
yeah, so
Number one is like some jerky.
yeah,
Number two, Lunchables. We saw that a few
yeah.
times.
Lunchables are good.
So I mean, the granola, the Cliff Bars.
Protein
That's
bars,
top five for
granola
sure.
bars. Yeah. So yeah, like you were saying, something you don't want a bunch of sugar. You don't want a crazy amount of caffeine. You definitely want to stay as hydrated as you can, and having that frozen bottle or two, or like you know, Keith was saying has water frozen in it if you had a big cooler. But yeah, I mean, having like one or two frozen ones in there, so at the end of the day, you still have a cold drink on hot days.
Yeah.
Whenever it's real hot out. But yeah, just some. I think there's there's definitely, you can look at this and you can say, well, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that. Maybe I can make these couple of tweaks to the food and drinks I carry with me, and they're going to help me to be, you may not see like a bunch of difference, but yeah. Yeah, I think if you make a bunch of little choices like this, they can add up to a difference whenever you're fishing. So
Yeah. And also, you take some of these choices, that's less you have to think about.
yeah,
And more you can think about fishing and less you have to think about, oh, what do I need to take?
yeah,
So there you
yeah.
go.
Like you have your system of what you're going to take, and this is what you do and why you do it, and you're making. There's good choices and bad choices, and
Yeah.
we've seen some of the best choices. So
Yep.
there you go. Takeaway is could do better. There you go. So, all right. Thanks for co-hosting with me. We appreciate y'all listening,
Anytime,
and
man.
we'll see you again next week. Later.
See you, man.